oh boy, let me say that again, man. I'm gonna get rich. Yo, listen, drop for 111s. Keep the ones coming if you're gonna get rich. If you're gonna get rich, let's go. Damn, the chat's blowing up. Oh, okay. We gonna turn it down a little bit. We'll turn it down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We about to get this thing popping. I feel to do this whole mindset call with these strobe lights on. But I know some these lights are getting me gassed. These lights are getting me gassed. You know what? Let me chill though, because I don't wanna scare anyone away from the call. I don't know. Could be a bit mad. I don't know. It might look a bit crazy. Let me put a different setting on right quick. But listen, guys. Hey, I'm gonna get rich, guys. Drop. You know what? I said drop ones here, but I want everyone to write down right now in the chat. Right. This is the affirmation. I want everyone to write down. I'm gonna get rich. I'm gonna get rich. Write down in the chat box, guys. I'm gonna get rich. Let's go. You know why? Because we all about to get rich, y'all. We all about to get rich. Like this ain't no game. This ain't a test. This ain't a drill. This is the real deal, guys. Like I want every single person to understand the fact that we're about to get rich. Listen, for those of you guys who don't know me, my name's Shay, also known as the real Shay. But listen, we got some sauce that's about to be dropped on tonight's call. I can't even lie to you guys. Some serious values about to be dropped. It's good that everyone's really understanding that they're gonna get rich. They're gonna get rich. They're gonna be successful. And it's crazy because sometimes people are maybe scared to say that they want to be rich and this kind of stuff. Maybe because they think that being rich maybe is selfish. No. You gotta understand there's so many options that you can do with a lot of money, right? It's crazy how a lot of the times when people say, oh man, like money is root of evil, blah, 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 blah. Money is just the root of all people. That's the way that I like to see it. It's the root because you find out, a lot of times you find out people's true colors, right? As you see these colors on my face, you know what I'm saying? But you find out people's true colors from money, right? Like they start to make a certain amount of money, all of a sudden, boom. They either switch up, they get good, they start adding more value, or they start moving a bit crazy, right? Guys, by the way, I really want to see some more cameras on this car right now. I want to see some of you guys wavy faces, because I know that there's different types of people in the school. Right? There's people in the school who are like, you know what? I'm gonna show up. Like I'm really here. Let me go ahead and make my name. I didn't realize it was cool. Boom. My name, man. Gotta make it my name, Shay Lamar. But listen, there's two types of people, right? There's some people in the school who are like, you know what? I'm showing up. Like I'm showing up fully, right? And there's some people who maybe want to show up 50%. There's some people who may want to show up maybe a bit on the side of the call. Maybe they're doing things in the background, all that kind of stuff. Like one thing I really say is that the people who are really showing up properly, the people who are really showing up with their notes, with their pads, whether it's the notes on your phone or it's pen and paper, or whether it's simply the fact that you're really here, all in. The people that have their videos on, right? You guys are going to really and truly be the people that are really going to go to the next level from the school because, as I said, serious value is about to be dropped. We're about to be speaking about some serious things. We've got some serious special guests speakers, but it's good that everyone's on the school, man. It's good that everyone's on the school. But one thing I'm gonna speak about, your cam. Yo, don't worry about your cam, man. Just get it on, man. Just get it fixed. I don't know what to say about that. But no, I hate you, Adam. Don't worry, I'm joking still. But yeah, literally, guys, like it's crazy because I was watching an interview with Cadet earlier, right? Rest in peace to Cadet. For those of you guys who don't know who Cadet is, because maybe in a different country, Cadet's a big rapper in the UK, right? And it's crazy because his work ethic is very, very inspiring, right? His passion is very, very inspiring. And I was watching one of his interviews because I was really studying him because he's someone who really came from pretty much nothing and he really made something out of himself. So it's like sometimes we need to study people like that. So I was studying him. I was listening to some of the things he was saying, and he was speaking about a manager that he had, right? It's crazy because he actually had a manager who was someone that he knew from early days, right? As like they were tight, they were tight from pretty much day one. They were tight, like they knew each other, all this kind of stuff, right? But the craziest thing about it was that because they were so tight and because they both came from the same place, I'm seeing everyone turning on their videos. I'm seeing these beautiful faces. I love it. I see Kieran, you know what I'm saying? I see Morgs, I see Chris, I see Davina, I see Kieran, I see the other Kieran, you promoted P6, okay? I see you, I see Liam, man, I see Tanya, I see a lot of people, man. I see Albert. Yo, I'm loving it. I see Dominica just hopped on as well. But listen, so he was really speaking about the fact that, yeah, they come from the same place. So when Cadet got to certain levels, right, the individual who was his manager, who he's known from day, right, he started to kind of get a bit complacent because he was kind of feeling like, yo, look, like he's seen where they've come. So he's like, yo, like we've been far, like we've already been quite far. But he wasn't so inspired about the vision anymore. He wasn't hustling so much anymore. And it's crazy because, how can I say this? pretty much Cadet fired him, right? Cadet fired him. Like his boy from day one, and the reason he fired him was simply because he wasn't performing to the level that he should have been performing. And hear me out, because this story is going to make sense in a moment, right? The craziest thing is that this quote unquote manager was all telling Cadet about how, yeah, listen, I've been sending out emails, and the people weren't replying, right? He was trying to get these record deals and all this kind of stuff. The people weren't replying, the people weren't replying, the people weren't replying. Or he was focusing on getting these record deals, my bad. But yeah, the people weren't replying, right? And then it got to a point where Cadet's like, you know what, this guy, he's not really serious. Because Cadet's saying, listen, I'm a hustler, right? He said, listen, I'm a hustler, right? If you really want it that bad, then what you're gonna do, you're gonna go to the place and start to like, forget about the emails, you're gonna go to their place and be in their face, right? He said, listen, like for him, for the manager, it was okay because he had other options. Like this wasn't like, that wasn't necessarily his main focus. But for Cadet, the thing that he said, listen, like for me, this is my life. Like I have no other option. The only option is for me to succeed. The only option is for me to become a successful rapper, right? And it really put into perspective how hungry you really have to be, right? Because now he's been able to have the success that he's having now, but then that manager, I don't know who the manager is. You know what I'm saying? We know who Cadet is, we don't know who the manager is anymore. But we know like he has a new manager who's killing it and all that kind of stuff. But the fact of the matter was that Cadet, he understood that because this was his only option, he couldn't settle for anything less, right? The interview, he said to him, listen, like, I hear what you're saying, yeah, but I don't you think it was a bit harsh? Like some people, they feel like that's like they're giving it all they got. And Cadet said, listen, some artists would take that, right? Some artists would be fine with that. But for him, it's all he has. It's his only option. So satisfactory was not an option. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he's been sending out all the emails. Doesn't matter if he's been doing all he can, right? It's about getting the job done. Sometimes we might be grinding, right? We might be plugging into these charts. We might be speaking to people. And we feel like we've done all we can. But the reality of it is that if we haven't got the result yet, then we haven't done all we can. That's it. Because Charlie Sloth, for example, Cadet was speaking about Charlie Sloth. I don't know if you guys who know who Charlie Sloth is, obviously most of you will. But for those of you who don't, Charlie Sloth is a massive radio presenter in the UK, right? He was working with the BBC closely and this kind of stuff, right? But pretty much what happened was that when he was focusing on getting into the industry, right? He was knocking at the BBC's door on a regular basis so much, right? That eventually the BBC, they banned him. They were like, listen, you can't come. You can't come here no more, right? You can't come here, right? And Charlie, like, obviously he had to kind of back down for a sec, but the second that he was unbanned, guess what? He was back there again. And then guess what happened? Because Charlie understood that that was his only option. Charlie understood that, listen, there's no other option. It's like how Will Smith said, he says, listen, I don't have time for no plan B because it distracts me from plan A. That's how Charlie Sloth's mentality was. It's like, listen, I'm gonna keep going, I'm gonna keep going, I'm gonna keep going. I don't care what they say. I don't care if they want to reject me. I don't care. I'm gonna keep going and going and going and going because he had no other option, right? He made it happen. Guess what happened? As soon as he got banned, after he got unbanned, he came back and then he accepted him. Now, guess what? His net worth is like $3 million. Imagine back then if he would have been like, no, man, you know what? Like, they've rejected me all these times on this kind of stuff. Like, it's crazy. Like, man. Damn, hey, I'm seeing some new cameras on. I'm seeing Brenta. I'm seeing Joseph. Hey, yo, we love it, man. We love it. But check this out, right? Imagine if he would have been the person where at that moment he was like, no, you know what, now, man, it's too much. He wouldn't be worth $3 million plus. But it's not even just about that. Because of his decision that was his only option, he's put so many rappers on. There's so many rappers who have gone onto his show, and because of his decision to remain consistent and to keep pushing him, those rappers are now big rappers because he gave them a platform, because he was able to create a platform for himself where now he can help more people. And the same thing when it comes down to this game, right? Because how many of us, like, we don't have that mentality of, listen, this is my only option. Like, I need to become successful. Because as soon as you need it, right? As soon as you need it, that's when you're going to really be sticking through it no matter what. Some people are kind of part-time need it. Like sometimes, like, you need it when it's convenient for you to need it. You know them ones. It's like, you'll be like, you know what? I need to go chairman. I need to go P150. Like, I need to hit 6 figures trading. You hit take profit on the trade. Listen, yeah, I need this, man. I need this. I need this. Someone gets started in the business. Yo, I need this, man. I need this. Yeah, I'm going chairman. Yeah, I'm going P1. I'm going P1000. Right? I'm going chairman 100. Right? Shout out to Jewel Tanker, just pop chairman 100. So many chairmans popping. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And then all of a sudden, when stop loss gets hit, oh, actually, I don't really need it that much. Like, I guess, no, I don't really need it. You start lying to yourself. Because deep down, let's be real, deep down, you know that you need it. Deep down, you know that you came into this business for a reason. Like, you know that you came in because you want to retire your family. You know that you came in because you want to do X, Y, Z. You know that you came in because you want to be able to have that freedom. But all of a sudden, oh no, you know what? I guess okay. Like, I could just like work and just do this and do that. I can live with that. Like, most of my family do it. Like, it's no, it's not normal. It's not. It's time to break the standards. It's time to completely shift the standards of what is normal in our families. Because, yo, maybe being broke might be normal right now, but that should be the last generation where being broke is normal. Like, we should be the ones to step in and say, listen, like, what's normal is to what's normal is to go hard. What's normal is to go all in. What's normal is to have that mentality where, listen, there's no other option. I don't know how many people are catching this, but it has to be your only option, man. Like, for real. Like, yeah, you can make a bit of money extra on the side and all that kind of stuff. And when I say it's your only option, doesn't mean that you can't do other things on the side. Like, some people might be passionate. Bless you, Kieran just sneeze. Some people might be passionate about I don't know, playing the piano or doing makeup or doing art. Doesn't mean like, because this is your only option, you can't do it. But it's like, yo, this is my only option, as in I'm gonna go so hard in this because my only option is to become a successful trader, become a chairman, and have all the time in the world that I want to play piano, all the time in the world that I want to play football, all the time in the world that I want to do all these different kind of things that I know that I need to do, right? To be able to retire my mom in the process. Guys, if you're understanding what I'm saying, I want you to write in the chat box, right? I want you to write, this is my only option. This is my only option. Because I feel like some people, it's just not. It's just not your only option. You just haven't made that decision yet, man. Like, for real. Because then when things get tough and all this kind of stuff, and then things get challenging, and X, Y, Z happens, you go through rejections, or you're inviting these people to the business, they're airing you, or people are laughing at you, or you're hitting stop loss, you blew an account, or you're plugging into education and things aren't making sense. All of a sudden now it's like, some people say chairman's the only option, and then they go through rejection. They're like, actually, you know what? I just want to trade. You're lying. You know you want to go chairman, boy. you know you want to go chairman. You know you want to be the person that's been able to help the other people who have 6-7 figures in their trading account. You know you want to be the person that's got these residuals coming into your account. So why are you lying to yourself? It's because it wasn't your only option. So it's time for us to really just stop lying to ourselves and to genuinely understand, okay, cool, this is my only option. Once you make, I'm telling you right now, right? the way that Cadet described it when he was speaking about Charlie stuff, he said, listen, he kept going so much that he just had to be successful. I want every single person on the call to understand, listen, every single person can go P1000. Every single person can go P2000. Every single person can go chairman. Every single person can go chairman 500, right? Because if you make it so that it's your only option, and you're going to keep going and going and going and going and going, guess what? There's nothing else that can happen apart from for you to actually get it done. Like, as in, there's physically nothing else that can happen because you're going out and going. Eventually, it's going to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have the worst skill in the industry, and just by you going out and, I'm not gonna lie, I be seeing some chairman sometimes. I'm like, chairman? She's chairman? And the reason they're chairman, and this isn't disrespect to them, by the way, this is to show that they have an insane work ethic. They have insane commitment. And it's like, damn, like, you know, that really inspires me. Like, I need to step up my work ethic, because if not, I'm not chairman, and that person, I definitely need to work harder. Like, I definitely need to go to the next level, because some of the people I'm seeing the chairman, it's like, damn, it's crazy, right? But it just shows that every single person can really do this. Some of the people I see at 7-figure trading, I'm like, whoa, damn, like, you, for real? Looking like that? Damn, like, damn, you for real? Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. So it just shows, man, like, we're honestly in such a blessed platform to really understand that we can achieve these things. But the other thing as well is, like, sometimes we even have to understand that it's bigger. And it's actually bigger. Like, as in, I was watching the video, 10 figures straight. But I was watching a video the other day. I sent it to a few friends of mine. And it's like, I saw Drake. He ordered in a bath. The bath weighed like 4,000 pounds. It was a marble bath. They had to, and by the way, I said it wouldn't cost 4,000 pounds. It probably cost like 30K or 50K or something. So you're telling me someone spent 30 to 50K on a bath, right? He spent the same amount on a bath that some people are making in a year. Most people are making in a year. Some people are making in 2 years. He spent it on a bath just because why not? Right? And the reason I'm even telling that, he had to get cranes to deliver that bath into his house. He had to get walls removed and then put back on again to even get into the house. And the reason I say it is because it really expanded my perspective. Because it helped me understand that there's different levels, right? There's different levels. Like, we're speaking about retiring our man. We're speaking about leaving our job. We're speaking about traveling the world. We're speaking about setting up charities, all this kind of stuff. Yo, Drake's already done all that. He already done all that. But guess what? Now he's at the level where it's like, he's on the next level. Like, he's probably a few levels above, right? He's on a level where, you know what? I just had an idea. Imagine if we just have a bath that weighs like 4,000 pounds and it costs like $30,000 to $50,000. I'm gonna just get one just to see what happens. Let's see what happens. I would have to have a crane. Yo, this is the kind of level that he's at more time. He's not even at home much. It just shows that there's different levels. And the reason I say this is for us all to understand that, wow, listen, we need to get focused on getting to these intermediate levels, like these basic levels. We need to smash these basic levels ASAP. And we need to retire our families ASAP. We need to leave our jobs ASAP. We need to travel around the world ASAP. We need to be in positions that we never thought we could be ASAP, so that we get to that level where now we're just doing the madness. Like, now we're at a stage where we're like, you know what? I might just like, I might just donate like 100K to a charity. I don't know. So someone just asked me for some money. I just donate 100K. Just because why not? Oh, right, there's a homeless guy. Oh, you know what? Might as well just give him 20K. Like, I've got, you know what? Do you do bank transfer? Oh, you don't? You know what? I'm just gonna buy you a bank transfer thing, and I'm gonna give you 20K right now. Just because we've been able to get to that level. Like, imagine the kind of impact that we're able to have at a level. Like, guys, look, in the chat box, I want every single person to write, I'm going to be at the level. I'm going to be at that level. Because it's powerful, man. It's truly powerful. I really do believe that every single person in this call, right, is able to be at the level. Like, what we gotta do, man, we just gotta stay plugged in. We just gotta stay plugged in, right? We just gotta stay plugged into the group chats. We just gotta stay plugged into the events when we've got the events. So we just gotta stay plugged into the trainings like these, right? Shout out to every single person that's on this call. Shout out to every single person that's on this call. Because you guys are the ones that are really looking to stay plugged in. But the question is, it's easy to plug in sometimes when you're up. But sometimes what happens is that when people are out, they want to stay plugged out. But when you're out, like when you're feeling down, when you're struggling, when you're going through obstacles, these are the times you need to plug in, guys. Plug in. Pick up the phone. Call one of your friends, like call your uplines, call your support system, call your coaches, call your crosslines, call anyone in the team. And just radiate some of that. Call me if you would. Like, hit me up, man. You know what I'm saying? We live out here, man. We're probably gonna turn up. But like, guys, one thing I'll say, man, you have to want it. Like, you know the vibes. We have to truly believe and truly understand that this is the only option. Because that's how we're gonna make it happen. Gotta be persistent. Again, like the last thing I'm gonna say is this, like sometimes it's like, yeah, we're committed until certain things happen, but sometimes it's like, it's not even until certain things happen. Sometimes it's the day. People are like, you know what, yeah. I'm gonna go pick up 50. Yeah. I'm gonna make this amount in my trading. I'm gonna do it in 90 days. I'm gonna go pick up 1,000 in 60 days, 30 days. I'm gonna go chairman in 90 days. And then some people hit those goals, sick. Some people don't. And it's crazy because sometimes I see people that don't hit the goal and like, they feel like they just lost all of what was inside of them. Like all of a sudden now they're just like, man, like, damn, like I gave it my all, man. Like, I don't know, man. Most of the time, they haven't even given it all, by the way, like their true all. But anyways, let's just imagine they just, like, I gave it my all, man. I didn't get this done, didn't get that done, blah, 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 blah. And then it's like, yeah, man, like, and it's because it wasn't the only option. But what you have to understand, guys, I really want every single person to reactivate. Like maybe some people that have been feeling a bit down lately, or maybe have been kind of going through certain challenges or whatever. I want you to remember what you have inside you, because you have greatness inside you. Every single person on this call has greatness inside you. Like every single person has greatness inside you, man. Anisha, you got greatness inside you. Yemi, you got greatness inside you. David, you got greatness inside you. You know what I'm saying? Kieran, you got greatness inside you. Straight. Marwan, you got great. Marwan already knows, man. Shout out to Marwan, man. Sonny, you got greatness inside you, man. Everyone on this call, man. Brinta, I see your camera just came back on. You got greatness inside you. Like, for real. I want every single person to really understand this, man. I'm telling you, you got greatness inside you. Like, you got greatness inside us, man. But listen, what I'm about to do is I'm actually about to hand over to someone great. In fact, before I even do, every single person, I want y'all to jump in the chat box, man. You know what? I want y'all, real quick, right? I want y'all in the chat box to just let us know. Write down, I've got greatness inside me, right? In the chat box, write down, I've got greatness inside me, because I truly believe that every single person in the school has greatness inside them, man. Like, for real, for real, for real, for real, for real, for real. I have greatness inside me. I have greatness inside me. I have greatness inside me. I see it. I see it, but y'all gotta believe it, y'all. Y'all gotta believe it, man. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Listen, I'm gonna go ahead and hand over to someone great. I'm gonna go ahead and hand over to someone who really inspires me a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and hand over to someone who's really truly family to me. Like, really and truly, I'm gonna go ahead and hand over to someone. It's crazy because I'm not even gonna say that. Actually, I didn't want to say too much, man. I didn't want to say. I was about to say something, but I was like, damn, I probably shouldn't say that on the call. Probably shouldn't say that on the call. But all I've been saying, like, in the simplest form, is that this is one person I have so much love for, I have so much respect for. One person that I know that I can trust with absolutely anything, but more so, in fact, like, what I want every single one of you guys to understand, yeah, cool, and that's the personal interaction that we have, but for every single person that's on the school, this is someone who inspires so many. This is someone who truly goes out of his way to serve. This is someone who, anytime someone in the team is looking for assistance, someone in the team is looking for guidance, he's there to actually help. And not only is he there to help, not only does he make himself available, but he makes himself valuable. Because, yeah, it's one thing to make yourself available, but making yourself valuable to an extent where he can actually hop on a call and he can actually genuinely help someone completely shift their mentality and go to the next level and completely get these results. It's crazy, right? But listen, I'm gonna do none other than hand over, man, to my bro, man, Mr. Master of Quinn, Mr. Kieran Davis. Man, I love you, bro. Come on and drop your sauce. Guys, I want every single person to drop in the chat box, man. Just drop some fires, drop some love hearts for my bro. And I think.
Oh, what you saying, man? What you saying, bro? Oh, you muted yourself. I thought he was gonna greet me, but okay, I'm joking. But guys, what's going on? Let me get a one-on-one. If you got value from Shay's call, like, whoa, Shay just dropped some crazy nuggets. My hat's kind of falling off, but yeah. So guys, I mean, let me be very real with you guys. I actually don't have a topic. I'm just gonna kind of freestyle. I just quickly grabbed a little sticky note for a couple of topics. But one thing, yeah, when I first joined the industry, like, I've been in this thing for 2 years now, right? When I first joined the industry, like, the one nugget that stuck with me, right? One of my old uplines told me was, you need to have a bulletproof mindset. You need to have a bulletproof mindset, because look, what's going to happen in this journey? Look, when I got started, right, every single person around me, they didn't just doubt me. They didn't just not believe in me. Like, when I say they hated on me to the point where they was telling people to specifically go out of their way to not join my business, specifically spreading stuff. Like, guys, you got to have a bulletproof mindset, because so many people are not going to believe in you in this journey. So many people are not going to want to see you win, because they hate the fact that you come from the same place, yet you're now elevating and getting not above them, but you're doing better. So one thing you got to understand is your mindset needs to be bulletproof. You got to be like that horse, right, who has them, I don't even know what they're called, the blinders, yeah, and you've got on your goal. You know exactly where you're going, because the fastest point between 2 points is a straight line, right? So when you have your goal, when you're focusing on your goal, whether that's 7-figure trading, chairman as well, when it's retiring your parents, traveling around the world, when you've got that goal in mind, the more you focus on it, I want you to understand this. Do not let this go over your head. When you focus on it, you are bringing it into your life. And the more you focus on it, because where your attention goes, energy will flow. And the more energy flows to it, the more you're bringing it into your life. So as you're focused on your goal, you're not paying attention to people saying, oh, it's not going to work. People telling you it's a scam, because look, before you accept someone's opinion, you need to accept their lifestyle. If someone's telling me trading doesn't work, I bet, let me look at your lifestyle. Okay, you work a job. There's nothing wrong with a job. There's nothing wrong with that. Please don't think I'm talking down on jobs, but you can't tell me that this doesn't work when you work. You get it? So one thing you're going to realize is a lot of people are going to have things to say, but only by their opinion if you're willing to accept their lifestyle. If someone's telling you, oh, don't build a team, but they're broke, hey, don't listen to them. You want to know, you want to stay true to your vision. You really want to remember why you started this. I know it's one of the most cliche things in the industry. Oh yeah, you need a reason why. You need a reason why, but you really do. Like, if your why is not strong enough to make you cry, if you physically do not cry when you think about your reason why, it's not strong enough. It's not strong enough. Your reason why should electrify your body. It should electrify your body to the point where it doesn't matter how you feel. Shout out to Shay for this nugget as well. It's not about how we feel. It's about what we want. It's not about how we feel. It's about what we want. You know, my bun's kind of like pushing my hair up. but like, it's not about how we feel. It's about what we want. You know, when you sign up for the company, let me tell you what you actually do. You don't sign up for a 7-figure trader. You don't sign up for chairman. You don't sign up to retire your parents. You don't sign up to achieve any goals. You sign up to become the person who would be worthy of achieving those goals. Because look, you're a human being, right? You don't want to get success. You're never trying to get success. You have to become a success because you're a human being, right? You want to be successful. You see, success is just a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. It's not about doing the right. It's not about, look, how you do everything is how you do anything. So it's about the little things, how you do it. It's not about, you know, how many people you're speaking to. It's how you're speaking to those people. It's not about how many trades you're placing. It's about the quality of trades you are placing. See, there's a difference. And a lot of people, you know, even myself, right? Because I'm only talking from my experience. Even in my journey, even like at the start, I always thought, oh, you know, I was always active. I was always productive. So I wasn't productive. I was always active. You know, I was always in the group chats. I was that broke person who's always in the group chat. I was that broke person at every event sitting there. Like, yeah, man, it's going to be my day soon. You know, I was that guy who was always clapping for everyone else. I was sitting on the bench. I was sitting on the bench for over 1.5 years straight. I was that guy. Now, I'm not saying don't celebrate other people, because when you celebrate someone else, you accelerate your success. But I was the guy clapping for everyone else all the time. I was the spectator. I was the sub on the bench, but I was never playing in the field. So let me ask you guys this. What are you? Are you the player or are you the spectator? How long is it going to be till you're going to, you know, this person hits chairman, this person hits platinum 1000, this person hits platinum 2000, this person has their biggest week in trading. How many times are you going to celebrate other people before people celebrate you? Like, at the end of the day, guys, let me be very, very real with you guys. Sometimes in life, you need to be selfish before you can be selfless. Sometimes in life, you need to fill up your cup. You need to focus on yourself before you can go and focus on other people. Like, how are you going to go and expect to, you know, how are you going to go and expect to teach someone how to trade when you can't trade yourself? How are you going to expect to help someone build a team and you've only got one person on your team? Sometimes in life, guys, we just got to get back in the field and just to be taking the action. Like, another thing, right? When it comes to this journey, I want you to understand, right, that when you're on your journey, you're going to have so many different setbacks, so many different things. But what I really want you all to understand is the fact that the universe is never going to give you what you want. It will never, ever, 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 ever give you what you want. Ever. Never. You're never going to get what you want. You're going to get what you deserve and what you need. You're always going to get what you deserve and what you need. Yo, if you're wondering why you haven't hit the next rank, because you don't deserve to hit the next rank. If you're wondering why you haven't hit a certain amount in trading, guess what? You don't deserve to. Because I was that guy for 1 year straight, right? Yo, this is my second time in the company. The first time I was in the company, I thought this was a scam. I was that guy. I said, this is a scam. This don't work. 1 year in, no results. No results. The biggest amount of money I made from this thing, yes, I can. And that's a very good question. But the biggest amount of money I made was a P150 check. For 1 week. I got paid one time. Yo, $37.50. What am I gonna do with that? The IBO subscription costs more. Like, yo, so I didn't know where I was going with that. But anyway, someone asked, can I go over, you know, well, one of the best DJs I've ever heard actually asked, can I go over self-discipline? So yeah, when it comes to self-discipline, there's actually a crazy audio I was actually listening to earlier. So that's weird how you actually asked that. But let me get the audio up, guys, for you. Because when it comes to self-discipline is the highest form of self-love. Self-discipline is the highest form of self-love. It's about being able to, wait, let me find this audio for you guys. It's called The Miracle of Self-Discipline by Brian Tracy. The Miracle of Self-Discipline by Brian Tracy. It's on SoundCloud. I'm gonna, yeah. Okay, cool. Shay, if I send this to you, because I'm on my phone, can you put it in the Zoom chat, please, bro? But yeah, so when it comes to self-discipline, it's about taking your mind out of the moment. Taking your mind out of the moment, because you see what we're taught to do is we're in a society of instant gratification right now. Meaning look, you want pizza? Oh, sorry, I'm just sending this to Shay. Cool, you want pizza? You go on Domino's, 20 minutes. Yo, I ordered creams the other day, vegan creams. Shout out my vegan gang as well. Yo, where the vegans at? Yo, let me get a 1-1. Yo, where the vegans at? Where's the vegans at? Where the vegan gang at? Okay, no one. It's just me. Cool. And, hey, let's go. Hey, okay. Man said zero. Man said zero, you know. But yeah, so self-discipline is one of the highest forms of self-love. So it's about getting out of the instant gratification mindset, because look, when I ordered that food to my house, it took 13 minutes to press a button and to come to my house. So we're in this society where we have it, we want it now, we get it. No, Amazon. I ordered a book to Dwight's house last night. It come today. It come today. We're in a society, you want to watch a film? I remember back in the day, we had to go to Blockbuster and we had to physically go and rent a DVD. The DVD, we had to wheel it with our finger. No, not DVD, the VHS. The VHS, I had to wheel it with my finger. If you know about the wheel it with your finger, let me get a 777 in the chat. I see some people cracking up. But guys, that's the thing, right? We're now in a society which is teaching you to want it now, want it now. So if you don't get P150 in your first week, you don't make money from trading in your first month, you're going to say it don't work. Oh, it don't work. Nah, guys, there's something called the Law of Gestation. So when it comes to the Law of Gestation, the Law of Gestation states that everything requires a certain amount of time to grow. If we're the Friday night blockbusters, you know the vibe, man. But yo, Shay, can you? Yeah, appreciate you. But like, when it comes to the Law of Gestation, again, this ties into self-discipline, because when it comes to the Law of Gestation, you realize that when you plant a seed, you're not gonna, like, if you plant a tree, if we go plant a tree right now, we're not gonna go up to it straight away and an hour later we're gonna dig it up and say, is it grown yet? Is it grown yet? Is it grown yet? No, because we understand, what do we need to do? We need to pour the water in. We need to allow it to have sunlight. We need to attend to our crop every single day. But why do we do that? Why do we do it? Because we have faith. We have vision. We're believing in the unseen. Guys, faith is believing in the unseen. So we're having faith that the fact, but by doing this, the outcome is going to happen any day. If we stop watering our tree every single day, it's not going to grow. If we don't water it, it's not going to grow. So that's the same thing. So when it comes to having that self-discipline, another thing is the story you tell yourself. It's the story you tell yourself. Because when people are saying, right, even myself, when I used to say, oh, I want to become more self-disciplined. How do I become more self-disciplined? We all understand the law of attraction. I know everyone on this call knows what law of attraction is. If you haven't, you need to research that. But law of attraction states that what you focus on most of the time, you will bring into your life, right? What you focus on grows. What energy goes, whatever that is. Yeah, but you know what I mean? If you focus on something, it will come into your life. So when you focus on the fact that you do not have self-discipline, and you're saying, how do I get self-discipline? When you're saying, how do I become more motivated? What are you doing? You're focusing on the fact that you're not self-disciplined. Don't let that go over your head. You're focusing on the fact that you're not self-disciplined because you're reaffirming the fact that you don't have the motivation. You're reaffirming the fact that you don't have the discipline. You're reaffirming the fact that you're not a 7-figure trader. You're reaffirming the fact that you can't invite people. You're reaffirming. So that's why the whole company is called I Am Mastery Academy, because you have to assume it. You have to assume the fact that you are disciplined. And it sounds, oh, well, it's that easy. No, it is. When you become, look, ask yourself this. Ask yourself this question. So we all know about affirmations. Affirmations, as in, I am so happy and grateful now that I have self-discipline. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm a 7-figure trader. But let me tell you about an affirmation. An affirmation. Affirmation has IRM. Affirm is well, my spelling is not the best, but it don't matter. Anyway, affirmation, right? An affirmation is, why am I? Why am I so good at being self-disciplined? Why do so many people want to join my team? Why am I such a good leader? Guys, there is not a question in the universe that does not have an answer attached to it. There is not a question in the universe that doesn't have an answer attached. Too many people, even myself, when I say people, I'm talking about my experiences. From my experiences, what I did happen in my life, I was that person who, I was used to focus on the negative and all that thing, but ask yourself, why am I so good at trading? Now, when you ask yourself that question, let me ask every single one of you that. Everyone in the chat box, why are you so good at trading? You tell me. Why are you so good at having self-discipline? You guys tell me. Why are you guys so good at trading? Why are you so good at building this business? Why are you so good at staying motivated? Why are you so good at loving yourself? Why do so many people want to join you? Because when you start to ask these questions, you're going to come up with the answer. Guys, there is no question in the universe that doesn't have an answer. Like, when it really comes down to it, yeah, when it really comes down to it, self-discipline is about loving yourself. You know, if you love yourself enough, you're gonna prolong the thing, because it's about delayed gratification. See, we want that instant gratification, we want it now, but delayed gratification is so much more satisfying. Look, what tastes better, right? A microwave meal or a slow cooked marinated meal? Just been you allowed it to marinate for 24, 48 hours before, then you slow cooked it for 12 hours the next day. What tastes better, that or something you put in the microwave for 3 minutes? So it's about understanding that you got to begin with the end in mind. That will help your self-discipline as well, because when you realize that, okay, if I'm not self-disciplined, what am I doing that's not self-disciplined? Why am I doing this? Ask yourself these questions. But yeah, literally, like, you got to ask yourself the right questions. How you talk to yourself. You see, 90% of the conversations we have every single day are between you and you. Now, 70% of your thoughts are negative. So if you didn't do something, guess who talks you out of it? You. If you blew your trading account, guess whose fault it is? You. And that's another thing. We've got to start taking responsibility for our success. You see, I always used to be that guy, right? I was the victim. Oh, why is this happening to me? You know, why are people leaving my team? Why are my uplines leaving me? Why does no one want to join me? Why can't I make money with trading? You know, why can't I do this? Why can't I do that? Because I was the person who no one wanted to join. You see, if you're wondering why, I'm in a negative environment, why? Well, I'm with all these broke people. I'm in a negative environment. Guess what? The negative environment didn't find you. You created the negative environment. You created that negative environment. You're the broke person who manifested those broke people. Guys, the only reason this company come into your life, look guys, the company, I Am Master Academy, did not find you. This thing did not come to you. You attracted this into your life. Point blank, period. You manifested this into your life. Asking it is given. You put yourself on that vibration and this come into your life. Now, yo, we just went on some mad riff. But guys, I actually have a special guest speaker. The special guest speaker. I don't know if you're ready for this. So, guys, when it comes down to this individual, I got to stand up for this. Yo, when it comes down to this individual, she is not only, I'm to sit down because it's kind of awkward. She is not only, like, I didn't know where to start with this girl. Like, do you know when you just speak to someone, right? And you can tell that their energy is so pure. Like, their energy is so pure. Their intentions are so pure. I've never met anyone like her. Anyone. Her willingness to go out of her way to help anyone else. Like, guys, forget the money. This is about her impact. When I say her name, you're going to know exactly who she is. And now when she speaks, I want you guys to listen and take notes, because this is someone who inspires me on a day-to-day basis. Her mindset, her drive, the way she shows so much love to strangers. Like, if you knew, oh my God. But with that being said, I don't even want to do her disservice and try and put into words her greatness. So with that being said, I'm going to bring on the absolute queen, Sana the Fed. Yo, guys, if you're ready for Sana the Fed, let me get a 777 in the chat. Shay, you have to unmute her in it. But if you're ready, let's get a 777 for Sana the Fed. Oh,
yo, let's go. Yo, first of all, yeah, you know my camera, can you see my background? Oh, it looks a bit weird on mine. On mine, it's like a black screen, but that's all right. Yo, guys, thank you so much, Kieran, for such a beautiful introduction. Yo, I swear, I wasn't expecting such a grand introduction. I was like, yo, is he talking about me or what? And obviously, Shay, thank you so much for organising this call and allowing me to speak on this call. I swear, I'm so grateful and I'm so blessed. Thank you, God. Yo, guys, this is the first time I'm talking on a call. So if I waffle or whatever, please just let it be. So first of all, it's a bit crazy that a year ago I used to watch Shay and Kieran on Instagram, right? And I used to see their posts and their stories, and I used to think, yo, these are stuff that they post, the way they talk, you know, the nuggets that they drop. I feel like, yo, it's such an amazing thing. Kieran, how come I can see you as the main screen? Is that what it's meant to be? All right, cool. That's fine. Yeah, so a year ago, I used to see Shay, I used to see Kieran, and I used to be like, yo, these guys are like, I swear these are like celebrities to me because of their mindset, because of the way to talk. And look, today I'm on a call with these two amazing individuals, right? So anyone that's not where you want to be in life right now, I promise you, like, it's gonna happen. Just make sure you think the right thoughts, and it'll happen for you. So I'll tell you guys. So obviously right. So you guys might know me as Sana the Fed. I'm also the note taker on all the calls. I didn't do it on this call because yeah, I was a bit nervous and I was like prepping for my bit. But every other call, guys, if you ever need any calls for notes, just hit me up. I got you. I'll tell you a bit about myself. So I used to be in IME in 2018. However, some things happened. So my mum passed away in 2018, and then I left the business. I left everything. I was like depressed, and I was not in the best place for about 8 months, right? I was like, I turned completely negative from the person that I was. Like, I used to hate everything and everyone. I'm coming on to something, right? Wait a second. So I used to hate everything and everyone. But I met an amazing person called Asra Hussain, who showed me that it's more to life, right? It's more to life than just you know, looking at all the negatives and everything that you haven't got in your life. And you know, she taught me gratitude, and she taught me that it's so important to look at what you do have in life. So instead of focusing on that one thing that obviously that I didn't have anymore, she said focus on the things that you have got, right? And that's when she introduced me to Bob Proctor. Now, Bob Proctor said you have to shift your paradigm, shift your life. And guys, that is so powerful. He has a YouTube video, right? And he goes, write out a list A, which is your current life and how it is and what you're doing right now in detail, as much detail as you can. So I spent about 4 days writing this list A. And then he said, write out a list B of how you would like your life to be. Now, in list B, I wrote everything that I am today, because I was not like this a year ago. I wrote everything that I am so I could, you know, attract people like me. I could spread love. I could, you know, make people smile. This list B I wrote out, and my list B is 8.5 pages long, right? And I would read this list every morning and every night. I recorded it, and I listened to it myself saying it, you know, throughout the day, at work, driving, all the time. And in about 2 months' time, so obviously nothing happens quick. Never think something's gonna happen quick. After about 2 months, I started seeing myself. You know, the first thing I did, right, was, I know it's like, this is proper minor. The first thing I did was I started going for a jog. Now, a year ago, I was like proper introvert. Like, yo, I would not even, when I went out, I used to have a hood on. I used to be like, yo, what if I see someone that I know? Like, forget that. So I started going for a jog, right? And this was the first thing that I did. Then it moved on to going to the gym. I went into speaking to people. And all these things, right, that I had written down, they started coming true. But it took like now it's been a year, and I can say genuinely at least 80-90% of that list has been complete. So guys, honestly, I highly recommend you guys do it. List A of what your life is like right now. It doesn't matter how bad it is, be truthful. List B of what you want your life to be like, and read it out every single day, and you'll see results. And while this was all happening, right, I seen a phone case online, and the phone case said, "You're beautiful, you're one of a kind" on it. And I seen this, and it's weird, yeah, because it proper resonated with me. Like, I was like, yo, this is so cool. Look at this phone case, yeah. I ordered it straight away, got it. And then I started showing that phone case to people. Just first I showed it to my family and friends, and obviously they was like, yo, that's a bit silly. Why have you got that on your phone? You know. And then I showed it to strangers, and I got, yo, the reaction that I got from strangers. Obviously, people that I know, they probably think, yo, she's a joker. Do you know what I mean? Forget that. But strangers don't know who I am. You know, they don't know who you are, and they genuinely got so touched, and they was like, whoa, I can't believe it. Like, you're saying that to me. Like, and people are so shocked that some people start crying, some people are just you know, just freeze. But it's crazy how they actually smile, and seeing them smile makes me so happy. Like, guys, if you want something in your life, you have to give it first. And I didn't know this back then, so I used to basically do this and share some, you know, share some love and share some positivity with them, and that allowed me to, obviously, it's weird how I would feel so good after I've shown my phone case to someone. So it's so important that if you guys want love in your life, give out love. If you want money, give out money. If you want positivity, give out positivity, because as Shay always says, yeah, you don't get in life what you want, you get in life what you give out, because you always get what you give out. And then another thing is, guys, it's true when they say you attract who you are. And you know, when you deep that, yeah, it's actually so crazy that when, you know, it's so crazy that when they say you attract who you are, that means it's so easy to bring people into your life, because all you got to do is change yourself. Imagine trying to change someone else. Look how hard it is, right? But you've got full control over yourself. You can change yourself. Imagine you change yourself, yeah? And then you start attracting people like yourself into your life. That's the easiest thing, rather than finding people who are not how you want them to be, and then putting so much effort and time and energy trying to change them. Like, it's just a waste of your energy, right? Instead, focus on yourself. Listen, focus on you until the focus is on you. I spent so much time focusing on myself, guys. Like, I would read books, I would meditate, I would stay at home, like, all the time, and I would just focus on myself, because trust me, when you focus on yourself, you become who you want to be, you attract that. And obviously the law of polarity says there's good and bad in everything. So guys, always, yeah, I know this is like people always say, you know, be realistic and stuff, but it's really easy to not be realistic. Focus on, guys, the good in every situation. Anything happens, right? So if you're driving and you have a flat tire or whatever, don't focus on the fact that you got a flat tire. So this happens to me all the time. What I focus on is that, yo, imagine my life just got saved. I could have been driving, yeah, something could have happened, and, you know, anything could happen. But look, thank God I got a flat tire. I'm here safe, in my car, warm. What's the worst that can happen? Got to wait for recovery. Yeah, cool, that's fine. Always, guys, in people, if someone's, you know, you don't like them, stop focusing on the fact that you don't like them. Focus on the good in them, because everyone's got a good in them, I promise you. Everyone's got a pure heart. Another thing, guys, just know that everyone is always doing their best. You know, if you see someone and you're like, why is this person doing that? Why are they saying that? Right? And I used to be like, yo, why is that person doing that? You've got to understand that's all they know. Like, it's not their fault. It's what they've been hanging around with. It's their environment. So, you know, do your best to try and show them that there's other ways, change the perception or whatever, but don't judge them. Instead, you help them and show them the right way. Guys, be so busy spreading love and working hard that you have no option but to attract those people, because whatever you focus on, it will expand. You guys already know that, because as Kieran said, self-discipline is about loving yourself. Guys, when you love yourself, yeah, you shine from within. When I didn't love myself, I used to be in different places, but I never ever felt good. Like, you think I'll go on holiday and I'll feel good, right? I promise you, if you don't love yourself when you're where you are right now, no matter where you go in the world, you won't feel good. It all starts from inside, guys. Spend time on yourself, focus on yourself, love yourself, and then I promise you, you will see that this world is actually such a beautiful place. There's so many beautiful people in this world, and loving yourself is the first step to that. And if you have problems loving yourself, right, I highly recommend writing out an affirmation on your mirror. You can write anything. You can write, I am beautiful. You can write, I love myself, I accept myself. Write it every single day. Repeat it every single day, guys. Trust me, that is powerful. And it works. Don't say, I'm doing it for a week and it's not going to work. And you don't have to tell people you're doing it, because a lot of people say, that's stupid. Why are you doing that? Like, my auntie said to me, why have you wrote that on the mirror? Like, rub it off, you're ruining the mirror. Do you know what I mean? Like, so guys, don't listen to other people. You do what's right for you. And there's some things to help you guys stay positive and motivated. Is number one, gratitude. Guys, express as much gratitude as you can. If you haven't read the book The Magic, I highly recommend you read the book The Magic, because that book, you know, it's a life changer. It tells you how to be grateful for everything and anything. Another thing is, definitely, guys, do the list A and do the list B. Yeah, and that book gives you loads and loads of different, it gives you so many exercises to do on a day-to-day basis. And I promise you, if there's something wrong in your life and you've been trying so long to get it, if you do them 30 steps in 30 days and you don't get that thing, then you can come to me and say, yo, it didn't work. I promise you guys, that book is actually legendary. And then there's an app, guys, called I Am. If you download the app, it gives you affirmations all day long. All day long you get affirmations. And these affirmations are not just rubbish affirmations, they're really good affirmations. So download that app. Another thing is, guys, vibe check. Make sure you're feeling good all the time. If you haven't listened to KT, highly recommend going on YouTube and listening to Kevin Trudeau. Your wish is your command. When I heard about him and I listened to his audios, it was mad. I was like, this is trust me, guys, you should really listen to it. He always talks about feeling good now, because when you don't feel good, you're basically blocking your blessings because you're resisting. You have to always be in a state of allowing. You have to make sure your hands are open, because when your hands are open, then whatever's coming into your life, guys, you will accept it. Another thing is, speak to people with a high energy, or go to people's Insta pages with high energy. So if anyone's ever feeling down, honestly, it's not even me boasting, go to my Insta page and watch my videos or watch anything that I've put on my stories, and I promise you it'll make you smile. I actually do that myself. Like, sometimes, oh, sorry, I'm talking a bit fast. Sorry. Oof, just because I'm a bit nervous in it. Sometimes, like, not even sometimes, most of the days, before I go to sleep, right, I've got 2 Insta accounts, right? Go to my Insta account, that's not my main one. And then I go to my own Insta page, and I watch my own videos and posts and stories. It's mad. This is like, guys, Bob Proctor says, love yourself so much that you want to kiss yourself, and he doesn't mean it in a bad way. He means, like, that's how much, because you know how special you are. Every single person has got a reason and a purpose, and everyone is so different, and that's what makes us so special. So, like, just embrace who you are. Never ever try and fit in with a crowd, because I tried to fit in with a crowd for so many years. I always knew I was like the weird child, you know what I mean? And now it feels like I finally found, the misfits, the people who actually think there's more to life than obviously people that just work a 9 to 5 or who just don't have any goals and dreams. There's 2 ways to look at everything. So there's a negative version and there's a positive version. So, like, when I was asked to come on this call, I looked at it from the negative version. I was like, what if I jump on this call? I don't know what to say. What if these guys judge me? What if I'll waffle? But then there's a positive side, which is basically, what if I say something and it inspires someone? Or what if I say something and someone be like, that's so good, and they go and they run with it, and it helps them in their life. So always, guys, look at the positive version regardless. If you're going to post on Insta, don't think, what if someone judges me? Think, what if some random stranger comes across my page and they find this post or this caption or this picture and they resonate with them, and it helps change their life around. Like, you never know. Like, trust me, you never know. And don't forget, you are God's highest form of creation. You're amazing, you're beautiful, you're special. And guys, the most important, one thing I can say to you is, from tomorrow, right, you just, obviously it's lockdown right now, but as you're outside, right, in public, just find 3 people, obviously, as you're walking, whatever, and give 3 people compliments, right, and watch how that changes your day. Forget about their day. Trust me, their day is going to be, 10x already. No one randomly goes outside yet and drops a compliment to a random stranger. You know, like, someone's got nice hair, say to them, I like your hair. And, they stop, they get shocked, they'd be like, whoa, they say that to me, like, it's so unexpected. But guess what? It makes their life so much more better. Like, I've shown people my phone case and said to them, look, you're beautiful, you're one of a kind. And they'd be like, do you know how much of a bad day I was having? And now you just changed it all up. And just little things like that, guys. You have to be the change that you want to see in the world. So always just start, guys. Just start spreading that love, because love is the highest frequency you can be on. And when you're on that frequency, you can literally do and be whatever you want. So, guys, thank you so much for letting me be a part of this call. Kieran, thank you so much for such a beautiful introduction and for being a plug to all these amazing people in my life. I'll give it back to you, Shay. Thank you so much.
Damn, shout out, man. Y'all already know she got the value. Guys, listen, drop some love in the chat box, man. Drop some love.
Yeah, I talked very fast. I'm sorry, guys. Next time I'll slow down, yeah?
Oh, you're good, man. You're good. We got the value, man. I was taking notes myself, and you were definitely speaking about some powerful things, man. I like what you're speaking about the list A and list B. You're speaking about, if you want something in your life, you have to give it first. Like, that was one thing that really stood out to myself, man. Shout out to Kieran.
I learned that off you, Shay. I learned that off you.
shout out to Kieran as well, man. Well, my chair's going down. Let me come back up. Shout out to Kieran as well, man. I know Kieran dropped some major value as well. I also took notes from Kieran. I hope every single person took notes, man. Like, one of the key things I liked about what Kieran was speaking about is asking yourself the different types of questions. So rather than saying, why am I not good at this? Saying, why am I so good at this? Like, that really stood out to me. Because that's a key, major, massive paradigm shift, man. Like, most definitely. But listen, guys, it's about to be crazy.
Shit, one sec. Can I say something on that? So when I said vibe check, every hour, what you should do is you should set yourself an alarm. So every hour it goes off, and then write something like, I am so happy and grateful. But what I've got like every half an hour. So as Kieran was talking about affirmations, I've got affirmations on mine. So like, one is, why do I continuously have quantum leaps in my life? Like, literally from 9:30 in the morning all the way up until 9:30. Like, I've just got affirmations and affirmations. Legit, that's all I've got on. And they come on, and it always reminds you that, you need to be feeling good, you need to be in the right vibration, or, whatever you want, you're blocking it. So yeah, sorry, go on, take it away.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it, man. But listen, guys, it's about to be lit. That's all I can say. Like, we've been on this call for 50 minutes. Shout out to every single person that was on this call. What I want to see is, I want to see every single person on the other calls that we have this week. We actually have a very, very, very powerful lineup of calls over the next couple of days, and even maybe later on during the week and stuff like that. But listen, guys, call to action. I always like to leave calls with call to action. But before I even speak about the call to action, tomorrow, every single person on this call needs to make themselves available at 6 p.m. Right? We're about to, something's about to go down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know we've had so many promos within the team over the past lockdown season. Like, during lockdown, like, I know some of you guys, just I'm genuinely curious. Like, anyone that's been promoted during this lockdown season to pieces 100 or above, drop like, I don't know, 3 in the chat box. I don't know if there's many that are actually on this call, but I know there's been so many promos. Like, during this lockdown season, so many P6s, so many P1, loads of P150s. Like, we already know that. But all of these promos, what we're actually going to be doing is, we understand that, as Sana said, like, you have to, like, when you want something, like, give it first, right? So some people want to be celebrated. So what we're going to do is, we're going to actually go ahead and celebrate others so that we can be celebrated also. And also just so that we can genuinely just be happy for them. We're actually going to do promotions tomorrow at 6 p.m. But also, we're going to be doing some secret sauce little training. We're also going to be doing some announcements. That's going to be run by Mr. Daniel Agbola, P5000 himself. So y'all already know it's about to go down. And let me go ahead and stop the recording as well, because